Today I am inviting you to join me for my personal morning yoga practice. So messy hair, loungewear, and let's go. This is an intuitive practice where I just allow my body to lead me where it wants to go. And we'll begin with some neck circles, or I should say half neck circles. Begin by dropping your right ear towards the right shoulder and then just rolling the head down and over to the left. And then just move back to the right, going in your own rhythm. You can go with your breath if that feels good. This is a wonderful thing to do first thing in the morning, just to release the tension from the neck and also open the lymph nodes that are in the back of the neck, creating some lymph drainage for ourselves. Now return to center, and we will sweep our right arm overhead, going into a nice side bend to the left, and then doing the same on the other side. Again, you can do this in your own rhythm, moving with your breath if that feels good to you, and just creating a nice stretch in the side of our bodies. One more side bend wherever you are. And then return to center, and we will do some nice chest openers and warm up our spine. So the arms go wide and back, you arch through the spine, and then you curl in as if you were hugging yourself. Grab yourself by the shoulder blades, and again open up into a nice back bend with the arms open, and again holding yourself, curling in, and just keep going with the movement, with your own rhythm. We are warming up the spine, we are opening the chest, and we are releasing tension from the shoulder blades. Come back to center, and we are going to move into a simple twist. Your right arm goes on the left knee, the left arm behind you, and just look over your left shoulder, creating a nice twist in your body. And then come back to neutral and go straight to the other side. So left arm goes onto the right knee, the right arm behind you, you look over the right shoulder, hold here, and then return to center. Next, I want you to come into a tabletop position, just for a few nice rounds of cat and cow. So dropping the stomach down, arching through the spine and looking up on your inhale, and on the exhale, curving up. And again, on the inhale, you arch through the spine. And on the exhale, you curve up, the gaze goes down, and just keep on going through these cat and cows in your own rhythm, moving with your breath, and just enjoying this wonderful, wonderful movement. On your next exhale, we are going to send the hips back, moving them towards the heels, and then arching through the spine as we come back to tabletop. And again, these are more dynamic cat-cows. We are sending those hips back to our heels, and then arching through the spine and coming back up into tabletop. Let's do a few more of these. Really feeling the sensations in our body, really creating this movement, very fluid, kind of like waves. We are coming back And then sending our chest down to the mat, into a child's pose for just a few breaths. And my dog showed up for his morning stretch as always. He loves joining me on the mat in the mornings, doing his own little upward dogs and downward facing dogs. And the downward dog is where we are going next. So push up into your down dog. You can pedal the feet, just do whatever feels good for you. This is the first down dog of the day. So just go with what your body wants and just enjoy. Now bring the right leg up to the ceiling, bend at the knee and open at the hip, really stretching through that hip. And then just step the right leg in between your hands. The left knee comes down into a low lunge. Place the left palm on the mat and reach up with your right into a twist. Holding here. And then returning the hand back to the mat and stepping back into your down dog. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left leg goes up, open through the hip, bend at the knee, really enjoy this nice stretch. And then bring the left leg in between your hands, again stepping into a low lunge. The right knee comes down. The right palm is on the mat and you reach up with your left arm into a nice twist. And then just return your palm to the mat and step back into down dog. Again, we're going to do some dynamic cat and cow motions. So really rippling forward almost into a plank, but then bending at the knees and arching the spine as you shoot your hips back. So this is almost a kind of circular motion that you're doing from down dog, rippling forward almost into a plank, but then bending at the knees and sending those hips back. This is just a nice way to warm yourselves up, and then you can rest in down dog. Next, bring your right leg forward into your pigeon. Just arch through the spine at first, a little back bend, a little stretch through the front, and then you can lower yourself all the way down and rest in your pigeon for a few breaths. Begin to lift yourself back up and push back into a down dog. And we'll do the same on the other side. So left leg comes forward into your pigeon. Again, we're going to do a nice little back bend at first, really arching through our spine. And then lowering ourselves into a pigeon and resting here for a few breaths. Gently lift yourself back up, and you can just roll over and sit down. Extend your legs in front of you, and we're going to move into a seated forward fold. This is the first forward fold of the day, of the morning, so just take it nice and gentle. Reach up with your arms, hinge at the hips, and bend forward. Wherever you go is just perfect for you in the morning. Again, we tend to be stiffer in the mornings. So just be gentle with yourself and enjoy this nice stretch. Slowly begin to roll yourself back up into a seat, and then just make your way onto your back. We're going to do a reclined child's pose, so bring your legs into your chest, hug them in as close as it feels good to you, and I like to rock side to side here, inviting some movement into the body. We're going to move into a happy baby next. So grab yourself by the big toes with your two-piece fingers and just bring those legs up. Again, you can rock side to side like I am because that feels really nice in my body. You can stay in happy baby or come back into a reclined child's pose like I'm doing for a few more breaths before moving into shavasana. So whenever you are ready, you can extend your legs long, find your shavasana. We won't be here for long because this is a morning practice and we want to end up awake. So I do have something special planned for the end of this session. But until then, integrate, relax, and enjoy your resting pose. We're going to move into some heel rocking, which is a really nice somatic movement. So whenever you are ready, you can move out of shavasana by bringing your legs closer together and flexing at the feet. Your palms are facing down, arms are by your sides, and then just begin to rock your feet forward and back. This is going to create a motion throughout your entire body. Your head will bobble, your whole body will move with this motion, and this is just a nice way to release any unwanted energy, any anxiety that you might be feeling, stress. Just a great way to relax ourselves and release anything we do not want to bring into our day. Whenever you're ready, bring the movement to a pause. And we're going to do one more somatic exercise. So just roll onto your stomach in the laziest way possible. And we'll do some hip rocking. So place your arms under your head, settle against the mat, keep your feet around hip distance apart, and then just slosh your hips from left to right. Just go left, right, in your own rhythm, feeling your hips loosening up and releasing anything else that you have to release this morning that will really set you up for the day. When you're ready, bring the movement to a pause, settle here, and then just gently roll onto one side and find your way into a seated position on your mat. Place your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra and find 3 things that you can be grateful for this morning. I thank you so much for joining me on my morning practice and have a wonderful day. Thank you.